Happy Easter, everyone. This is MariaLovesArt, and I have the tutorial for the baby chicks. I've been making these baby chicks since 2009. That is such a long time. You can use these small eggs, but they will be smaller shells, or you can use these bigger ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bigger ones for this project. I have made this project a long time ago, many years ago, and now I think it's time to make a video. So I'm going to use these, and I'm going to put some coconut oil, just a tiny bit, so that way the fondant will not get stuck to it. So I'm just going to make 3. I'm going to use some confectioner sugar and just put some out there for the fondant. And I do have some white fondant here. You can add some extract if you would like, any flavor, but make sure you put some confectioner sugar so that way it will not be sticky. You don't want to make it too thick. It's kind of like making a tortilla. You just want to make sure that it goes over this end right here. So I'm going to get my little shell here, put it down, and put this fondant over. I'm going to kind of work it so that way it will not have creases. I'm going to go ahead and use my X-Acto knife. Okay, so it's okay if it's uneven. If it is, what I'm going to do is I am going to trim it now with the X-Acto knife, and we're going to make it look like the little shell broke. So we're going to just cut some little pieces off. I'm going to go all the way around. If you have Tylose, you can use that. It'll help harden up the fondant. But then it'll get real hard. So if you just want to leave it kind of soft, you don't have to use Tylose. I didn't use any. Okay, so you want your shell to look like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it dry just the way it is. I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other 2. So I'm adding some yellow so I can make the little baby chicks. I'm going to blend in the color and then roll 3 balls about the same size. It should look like this without any lines on it. So I added just a tiny bit of water, and I'm going to add just a little bit of fondant and mix it together so it can be my glue. I'm going to make some black fondant for the little eyes. Go ahead and make 2 eyes for each little chick that you are going to be making. To mix your fondant glue to add the little eyes with a brush. I went ahead and made some orange fondant for the little beaks. I'm going to use a knife so that way I can make a shape of a diamond for the little beak. So now I'm just going to fold it and add some of the fondant glue to it. Aw, isn't he just so precious? So now I'm going to make a couple more beaks and I'm going to go ahead and put them on the little baby chicks. So all you have to do is turn it a little bit after a couple hours and it'll start coming off just a tiny bit. You gotta be careful though. I could have left it on longer. That way it could harden. Don't want it to lose its shape. It is so delicate, but it's so pretty. I just love the way it feels. Kind of looks like a flower. Messy hands. I was working on another project and it just stayed with blue, so that's why I have them like that. So this is what the little baby chicks look like this year when they hatched. They can always be placed on desserts or anywhere around your table. I hope you loved this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hope you have a happy Easter.